Why World of Warcraft isn't the cause of my mental health issues. Hi there, I'm Golden Rots, and today we'll be taking a look at my mental health issues again. I know some of you may not like it, but I'm trying to raise awareness of these and help other people out, and I want to show them that you can do things still, even if you have a mental illness. So, some of those things could be something such as YouTubing. Like I really enjoy YouTubing. So, I received a comment, and this wasn't a bad comment. I don't think. I didn't take it as a bad comment, anyways. But somebody basically said to stop playing WoW and just take a break from it and get the help I need to get and all of that. And it really made me think, like, was WoW really the issue? Because I could see how it could be, because you're not in reality when you play, and you know what I mean? Like, it's not a definite reality that you are playing. You are playing a literal fantasy, and that's one of the things I struggle with is fantasies. I have a lot of these fantasies, and they just they turn into a reality for me for the most part. It's a pretty good way to put it. And it's not a good reality either. It's like really bad. So, um, what I want to really cover is where my reality break is. So everybody's reality break is different when they have a mental illness. Mine is more or less spiritual. Like I could turn into one of those guys that always talks about Christians and God and all of that and how everything is right about the Christians and all of this and that. I'm not even a Christian, and I see myself dabbling in the Christianity side of things a bit, and it's not fun. It's really weird too because a lot of people who talk about that stuff aren't necessarily Christians, and they still talk about it. You know what I mean? And it's literally because they can't control their thoughts. And the reason why they can't control their thoughts is because something as simple as a angel number, which an angel number is basically a number that has meaning behind it. And I'm trying to think here. And once you find that meaning, you somebody with mental illness will basically live off of that, if that makes sense. So, like, for example, the number 420, this is one that I use the most often because it's the one that has been the most true for me so far, and that's where it gets bad, is when it's true. And it's not necessarily true, it's that I think this is how this works. I think it's because I want it to be true, so I find any little thing I can to make this number a true angel number for me. And from there, um, that's when things get a little messy and mixed up and stuff. So 420 means to show support for friends and family. I started seeing this a lot right before my grandma had passed, and once we received the news about my grandma getting ready to pass, she hadn't passed yet. I stopped seeing that number so much. It was indefinite. It was going to happen. So 420 stopped showing up. Well, I'd say probably a week later, that number started showing up a lot again, you know. And then my younger brother, needed like some kind of help, so I had to drive to where he was at that time and I had to bring him back home and all of that. He was real upset. He was depressed and all of that, and it was not a good night for me. I saw 420 a lot during that course of time, and it became a reality. Like whenever I see 420, I'm like, oh crap, something's gonna happen. You know, like what's gonna happen? I gotta brace myself. I gotta make sure I am ready for this because you can't change the future because the future hasn't happened yet. So, as that's being said, angel numbers get me into a lot of trouble because I'm always thinking into the future when I see them. Like I'm always trying to brace myself for the future or something like that. Now, not all angel numbers are bad or it means something bad or something bad's going to happen. A lot of them actually mean something good's going to happen. And that's what gets me into the most trouble, I think, is because I bank on something good happening that when something good doesn't happen, it's just a downhill spiral for me, and that's when things get really messy. So, do I really think World of Warcraft is the problem for my mental health? I do not believe so at all. The biggest reason is because the parts that I'm struggling with don't necessarily deal with WoW at all, or any way, shape, or form. So, me taking a break from WoW isn't necessarily going to help. I actually think WoW has helped me more than it has done me any bad. And the reason why I think it's helped me more than anything is because it allows me to escape reality. Because my reality is all messed up right now. You know? So, to be able to escape a reality that is really messed up for me means a lot to me, and that's one reason why I like to YouTube so much too, I think, is because it allows me to basically escape to a reality where I am functioning just fine and all of that. Like I can put a mask on and say, yeah, hey, I I'm living in my own little reality now. You know what I mean? Whereas the reality that is chosen for me, I can't control. But the reality that I like and can control is World of Warcraft and YouTubing and stuff like that, if that makes sense. So I really don't believe World of Warcraft is the issue at all. I think it's more or less I can't control my mind, and I've been told this by a couple of other people that I can't control my mind, and I don't know how to. I don't know why I can't. Like I'm really good with figuring things out and solving my own problems and stuff like that, but this is one of them that I cannot figure out how to do. And it really bothers me too. But I actually believe that is all for now. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.